Boxing Day pie, turkey curry, vegetable soup are a few things that you can do with leftovers from Christmas Day. It helps you save money, it stocks up your freezer, and with January very soon upon us, most people usually find it a little bit tight, so therefore stocking your freezer with food that you've had for Christmas is really going to help you save the pennies. Hi, my name is Rachel, I'm a solo mum to one, and on this channel I talk everything budgeting, saving, frugal living, and right now everything to do with Christmas. So if you like that kind of thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I want to give you 14 different things that you can make with leftovers from Christmas. Let me know in the comments if you make anything with your leftovers. Do you throw it in the bin, or is it all eaten over the Christmas period and you've got nothing left? Let me know in the comments below. The first thing that you could do is make a Boxing Day pie. In a pie dish, layer up some meat. It could be turkey, gammon, whatever meat you may have had. Then stuff in over the top, and then with some vegetables, and keep layering all the way up to the top of the pie dish. You can then top that off with some pastry, or you can top it off with some mashed potato and pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes. So you could make a Boxing Day pie, you could have it for Boxing Day, or you could just freeze it as it is and have it for a later date. The next thing you could do is make a turkey curry. So using leftover turkey or any leftover meat that you may have, put in some coconut milk, some curry paste, some tinned tomatoes, mix it all up, serve it with some rice, and you've got a lovely turkey curry or a meat curry of your choice ready to have on Boxing Day. You could freeze it and have it for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but making some kind of curry with the leftover food that you've got is a nice hearty warm meal. Number 3 is turn your leftover vegetables into a nice warm winter soup. So roast potatoes, parsnips, carrots, anything that you may have left over, pop it in a blender, maybe put in some cream if you wanted to, you didn't have to, with some vegetable stock, and then blend it all up and you've got a nice warm soup. You could blend it all up and then pop it in a slow cooker on a very low heat for an hour or two just to make it nice and warm. Maybe if you're going out for a winter walk or you're going out after Christmas and you know that when you come home you're going to be cold, having that in the slow cooker ready to go when you come home, nice and warm and healthy after overindulging over Christmas. Number 4 is to make a pasta bake with any meats that you may have left over. Make a lovely warm pasta bake, add in some kind of sauce. You could put a white cream sauce, or you could get some tinned tomatoes with some seasoning, or you could just buy a pasta sauce all ready to go. Put that in a nice casserole dish, top it off with some leftover cheese. If you are a cheese person at Christmas, you've got lots of leftover cheese, put some leftover cheese on top of the pasta bake and pop it in the oven. Again, freeze it or have it there and then if you wanted to, but it's something else that you could do. Number 5 is stuffed mushrooms. So you could get the big, I think they're portobello mushrooms, so get some of those from the shop and take the middle of it all out, and then you could fill that with some leftover stuffing and then top it off with some grated cheese or vegan cheese if you are vegan, and then pop it in the oven to roast for like 10-15 minutes, and it could be part of a side dish or it could just be a nice healthy snack to have. Number 6 is to have a Christmas stir fry. So any meats you may have left over, any vegetables you've got left over, dice them all up quite small, add them in a frying pan, put some soy sauce on or Worcester sauce on, put some garlic, some ginger, or anything else you want to make a stir fry, and then serve it up with some noodles or with some rice. Number 7 is bubble and squeak. I think this is a very British thing. I don't know if they have it in other countries, but let me know if I'm wrong because I love to learn. Bubble and squeak is leftover roast potatoes, stuffing, vegetables, parsnips, all those kind of things. They're all mashed up together, and then you fry them off into patties. So put them in a frying pan into patties, and then you serve them with some cold meats or a fried egg. My dad absolutely loved bubble and squeak. It was something my mum made him every single year. I don't know if his wife does it now or not, because my parents are obviously apart now, but I remember when I was a kid, my dad always had bubble and squeak on Boxing Day or the day after. Number 8, a classic, have festive sandwiches, turkey and stuffing sandwiches, or ham and stuffing or ham and honey sandwiches sandwiches. That sounds really, really good. You could layer it with turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and then another piece of crusty bread or in a crusty roll. And you could just have some really nice festive sandwiches to make the Christmas period go even longer. Number 10 is quesadillas. My son absolutely loves these, so you could get leftover meat or anything leftover that you may have, soften up some tortilla wraps or even tacos if you wanted to, and then stuff them with anything that you have left over. The meats, anything vegan or vegetarian that you may have. Top it over with some cheese and just warm it back through again so the cheese is all lovely and melted, and then you've got some lovely quesadillas for lunch or for dinner. Number 10 is a gravy shepherd's pie. So don't throw your gravy away, keep your gravy and use it as a base for a shepherd's pie. Dice up any leftover, whether that is a vegan or vegetarian dish or whether you've had turkey or ham or anything else. Pop it all in with the gravy. Add some extra vegetables in, maybe some frozen peas if you've got them as well, and add in any other leftover vegetables. Top it over with some mashed potatoes and some cheese and pop it in the oven, and you've used up some more leftovers for a later meal or for a Boxing Day evening dinner. Number 11 is to make a festive pizza. If you are a pizza lover but you have lots of roast dinner stuff still left over, use it as toppings for your pizza. Now you can make your own pizza base, you can buy pizza dough from the shop, you can buy a store-bought pizza base as well if you wanted to. Top the base with tomato puree or even cranberry sauce, and then top it with some turkey and some stuffing, maybe some roast potatoes or any other vegetables you've got. Top it over with some cheese as well and pop that in the oven, and you've got a festive pizza if you want to. Number 12 is to make a vegetable frittata. So use up some of the roasted vegetables that you had for Christmas, dice them all up a little bit smaller, mix them in with some whisk eggs, and then put that in a dish and pop it in the oven, or you can put it in a pan and cook it in a pan, and you've got a vegetable frittata, a great way to get back into healthy eating again, as well as use up some of the leftovers. Number 13, to use up your Christmas pudding. If you have Christmas pudding, and make it into some bread pudding or trifle. So crumble it all up, put it on the base of a pan, top it with some custard, maybe put some cream on it, and then put it in the fridge to set, and you've got yourself a lovely little dessert to have after Christmas. And the final one, number 14, if you don't want to do any of that and you can't find anything else to use it for, then just pop it in some Tupperware tubs and put it in the freezer. And then in January, if money's a bit tight, you know that you've got some leftover turkey or ham or some kind of vegan or vegetarian dish already in the freezer to make another meal out of. Or maybe towards the end of January, you want to have another roast dinner, so just use up the leftover turkey that's already in the freezer. I would love to know what other ideas you have when it comes to leftovers for Christmas, especially some sweet treats, because I could only think of one. I'm sure there's plenty more. But I would love to know, what do you do with your leftover Christmas Day food? Let me know in the comment box below so we can all learn from one another. I hope you found value from this video. If you did, don't forget to share it so someone else can also find value from it. Don't forget to hit that like button so I know you've liked it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day or good evening. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.